Why every business should be using Facebook. Why should you be using Facebook? You picked up this video course, so obviously you understand that Facebook is something that everyone is talking about these days, and many businesses are using. So why then should you? Well, first of all, you need to be where your potential customers are. According to Wikipedia, as of July 2011, there are currently over 750 million users on Facebook. 750 million. We are now in the time of Web 2.0. Those of you that aren't familiar with what that means, basically, if you look back on when the internet first started, of course, businesses had websites put up, and a website was kind of like reading a newspaper. You're looking at a piece of information, and that's it. But one thing that websites can do now, which is a huge advantage over newspapers, is that they can be interactive, which means that the person reading the website can ask a question to the person on the website, and they can answer back. You can actually join a website like Facebook and be interacting with other people on the website as well. It's just there's so many opportunities, and Web 2.0 is all about interaction. It's all about networking, and that's a huge reason for why you should be using the internet, because people go to the internet to interact, to network. A little groundwork can go a long way. What this means is that when you first start on Facebook, you're going to have to get your hands dirty. You're going to have to pound the pavement. Very similar to starting a business. As you know, your first customers are the hardest to get, because you got to get out there. You got to grease the wheels. And with Facebook, it's no different. You have got to go out there and start, from 0 friends and get it going. But the way that Facebook works is you're going to get a lot of exposure from the friend of a friend. And once you have a base to go from, then you're going to see it start to expand. So you put the time in now, you'll see the benefits continue way as you continue down the road. You can immediately build upon your past connections. This is really neat because, for example, you might be saying to yourself, how am I going to know who to become friends with on Facebook? How am I going to know who to invite to my fan page, and all those kinds of things? And with Facebook, it's all about making one connection and then finding other connections. Let's say, for example, that you find an old friend, and then they become your friend, and then you go to their page, and then you see a lot of their friends are your friends as well. So one connection can lead to many connections. You can go to other pages, like a page for the local chamber of commerce, and you can see other businesses that have their pages online, and you can become friends with them, and then they'll become friends with you. And you can take your connections and immediately build upon them. You can invite friends through your address book, and we'll talk about all those different things. But I want you to understand that it is not that hard to get going. Facebook makes it as easy as possible, actually. Facebook brings you extra visibility even after you've gotten a customer. This is important to understand. Those of you that run restaurants, it's one thing to get that new customer in the door, but it's another to get them to come back. And with Facebook, if they become a fan of your fan page, then now what you can be doing is you can be communicating with them and letting them know that you have a special next Tuesday on steaks, and they'll see that, and they'll come in. And you're just going to be able to easily put yourself out there and remind the people that are friends with you, that are fans of your page, that you're active, that you're doing things. It offers personal connections as well as professional ones. This is important too. Some of you, may like to keep your personal and professional business separate. If you're a lawyer, for example, and that's just how you want to have it, that's great. But if you want to be combining the two, that's great too. I know that real estate agents, they use everything they can to network, and you can put your own stuff on there and be connecting through friends, but also be reminding people that what you do. For example, let's say that you sell houses, and you want to reconnect with people that you went to high school with, because when it's time for them to sell a house, you want them to remember that so-and-so that they used to sit next to in 5th period science sells houses, and that's who they can call for a real estate agent. With a few settings, it is easy to separate your personal life from your professional life on Facebook. It does take a bit extra care, but it's very possible. Some people like to have 2 different profiles on Facebook, and you can do that. We're going to talk about that. But you can also have different settings. In other words, you can be on Facebook for your business, and then you can also be sharing photos of your family. But if you don't want your clients to see that, you can mark that when somebody becomes your friend, you can mark what they can see. Can they see your whole profile, or can they just see your business related content? Totally up to you. Professionals are using it with great success. I gotta say that again. Great success. And that's why you should be too, because Facebook really does work. Look at local companies that are using Facebook. Look at huge multinational companies, using Facebook to promote their things. The reason they're doing it is because it really does work. I know that when I first started using Facebook, there was a bit of weirdness to it because I thought, the Facebook is supposed to be just about connecting with friends. Should I really be promoting my own business on Facebook? And the truth of the matter is that marketing on Facebook is commonplace. People are used to it. It's not a big deal. It's not taboo. And that's a really good thing for us, because we're going to be able to use that notion to gain exposure for your business.